Race 1, Atlantic Sire Stakes, 2-year-old Fillies B Division has 1, Betty Jane, 2, Overland K, 4, Soyfall, 5, Woodmere Big Gal, 6, KCK Accolade, 7, Outside Authentic Stinger. Here they come. Rough and pacing. Betty Jane at the rail. Overland K rough gated on the outside. 2-year-old Fillies race the first turn, led by Betty Jane up front. Racing second is Overland K. Showing third is Soyful. KCK Accolade in 4. Moving up on the outside in 5 is Authentic Stinger. Your trailer after a break is Woodmere Big Gal. They go racing to the opening quarter. Arriving there, led by Betty Jane up front. Betty Jane by a length and a half. Overland K shows second. Authentic Stinger drives the outside third. Soyful is racing fourth. KCK Accolade from 5, and your trailers Woodmere Big Gal. 32 seconds by the opening quarter. Off the top turn they come, swinging for the half-mile mark, and your leader up front remains Betty Jane. Racing second, Overland K. Racing from 3 is Authentic Stinger. Moving outside fourth, KCK Accolade. Then Soyfall, and Woodmere Big Gal is trailing. They race the paddock turn second time, half a mile in 104 and 2/5. And Betty Jane still in command by the 5/8 mark. Racing second is Overland K. Authentic Stinger is showing third. They're on the back stretch, second and final time. And Betty Jane is still on top. Overland K is moving up on the outside as they get on by the 3/4 mile mark. Betty Jane and Overland K moving up on the outside. They go battling it out to the 7/8 mark. 1:36 by the 3/4. Up front, Betty Jane and Overland K. They are neck and neck turning for home. Overland K on the outside. Betty Jane at the rail. Overland K is coming to the top. Overland K is gonna win it. Betty Jane second. Woodmere Big Gal for 3. Back to the winner's circle is your official winner of race 1, B Division 2-year-old Fillies. Your number 2 entry, Overland K. 2-year-old Pacing Bay Filly by Trooper Chip from the Dam Cumberland Leaf. On with the Triple D Farms Freetown and Karen Hocko, Truro, Nova Scotia. Ivan Jamieson in the bike for the driving win. The mile 2:06 and 1 becomes a maiden record for 2 Overland K. Now trackside, the Atlantic Sire Stakes Cooler being presented by Norma Kennedy, director at the track. 2 Overland K winning 2:06 and 1. Here now are the official results of race 1. 1 Betty Jane, 2 Overland K, your race winner. 3 scratched, 4 Soyful, 6, 5 Woodmere Big Gal, 3, 6 KCK Accolade, 5, 7 Authentic Stinger, 4 Fractions, quarter 32, the half 104 and 2, 3/4 136, the mile 2:06 and 1, top down 2-1 drawn, 6-3, 5-4. Race 2, top of the stretch, has 1 Baron Butch, 2 Sparkling Cloud, 3 Township Opal, 4 Highlight Crest, 5 Determined Glory, 6 Bradley Pond Jane, 7 outside is Timer Crest. Here they come. And pacing, Highlight Crest quickly away, goes looking for the lead, will get it as they drive into the first turn. Your early leader up front is Highlight Crest, has it by 2. Township Opal is racing second, Timer Crest on the outside, driving third. Fourth at the rail is Sparkling Cloud. They go racing to the opening quarter. Your leader up front is Highlight Crest to the quarter-mile mark. Timer Crest parked out second. Up along the rail, Township Opal. Back fourth is Sparkling Cloud. Baron Butch on the move, wide in 5. Racing from 6, Determined Glory. And Bradley Pond Jean is trailing quarter mile in 30 and 2/5. Off the top turn they come, swinging for the half-mile mark. Baron Butch is flying up on the outside. He comes looking for the lead from Highlight Crest as they do battle up front by the half-mile mark. Highlight Crest, your leader by here first time. Parked out, showing a second is Baron Butch. Township Opal at the rail third. Half a mile in 1:01 and 1/5. They're by the 5/8 mark. And Highlight Crest still on top. Baron Butch is going after once again on the outside. Second, Township Opal is racing third. Timer Crest on the outside in 4. They drive by the 3/4 mile mark. Outside, Baron Butch now taking over the lead. Highlight Crest second. Timer Crest drives up on the outside third. Bradley Pond Jean gaining ground quickly fourth. 1:32 by the 3/4 mile mark. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. And Baron Butch increasing that lead by 5 open legs as they race through the stretch for the mile. Baron Butch on top and pacing away. Bradley Pond Jean second. Timer Crest for 3. Back to the wire is your official winner of race 2, your number 1 entry, Baron Butch. 8-year-old Pacing Bay Horse by J.H. Barron from the Denmark Con Marie. On the Ray Fraser, Moncton, New Brunswick, Walter Chevrolet in the bag for the driving win. The mile 2:02 and 4 for 1, Baron Butch. Here now are the official results of race 2. 1 Baron Butch, your race winner. 2 Sparkling Cloud, 5. 3 Township Opal, 4. 4 Highlight Crest, 6. 5 Determined. Race 3, top of the stretch, Atlantic Sire Stakes. 2-year-old Fillies B Division has 1 Dentalk, 2 T-Bill's Angel, 3 First Lady Kim, 4 Capital Flow, 5 Charlotte's Ivory, 6 Woodmere Winnie, 7 outside is Majak Down. Here they come. Off and pacing, Woodmere Winnie up on the outside. First Lady Kim between horses. Dentalk at the rail as they race for the lead going into the first turn. Woodmere Winnie showing on top. Majak Down is showing second. Dentalk at the rail third. First Lady Kim drives the outside in 4. Looking at it from 5 is Capital Flow. They race to the opening quarter. Arriving there, Woodmere Winnie is showing the way up front. May Jack Down is racing second. First Lady Kim will now quicken the pace up front as she goes looking for the lead as they drive by the opening quarter. 32 2/5. Woodmere Winnie showing the way up front. First Lady Kim parked out second. May Jack Down inside showing third. Off the top turn they come. Race through the stretch, first time in front of the stand. And your leader is Woodmere Winnie up front. May Jack Down showing second. First Lady Kim third. There goes Capital Flow on the outside in four. Following is Charlotte's Avery outside in five. Then it's Dentalk and T-Bell's Angel trailing 103 2 by the half-mile mark. They race past the 5/8 and Woodmere Winnie's on top. Capital Flow drives up on the outside second. They're on the backstretch second and final time. Going to the 3/4 mile mark. Capital Flow and Woodmere Winnie. They are neck and neck up front. Racing it along the rail, showing third is May Jack Down. Charlotte's Ivory on the outside in four. 1:35 3 by the 3/4 mile mark. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Woodmere Winnie on top. Capital Flow driving it around the outside. It's Woodmere Winnie taking them through the lane, right down to the wire. They're not catching Woodmere Winnie today. Second is Capital Flow. First Lady Kim for 3. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner of race 3, your number 6 entry, Woodmere Winnie. 2-year-old Pacing Bay filly by Harrods from the Dam Nans Bunny. On by Saul Mendelssohn of Montreal, Quebec. Paul McDonald in the bag for the driving win. The mile 2:06 146. Woodmere Winnie. And Woodmere Winnie was a graduate of last year's PEI Select Yearling Sale, as was the winner of race 1, the 2-year-old Fillies Overland K. And a reminder, the PEI Select Yearling Sale comes up Friday night, September 16th in the Civic Center. Catalogs are available here this afternoon at the 50/50 table. Race 4, top of the stretch, Maritime Pacing Classic. Alpine Open Mare's first elimination has won Silverwood Diane, 2 Island Ivory, 3 Sassale, 4 Dale's Chippy, 5 Happy Zip, 6 on the outside is Yaya Ralston. Here they come. Rough and Pacing, Silverwood Diane up the rail, goes for the lead, gets it as they drive into the first turn. Island Ivory comes away second. Up on the outside, Cecily parked in the early going third. She's now second and goes looking for the lead as they're racing up the backstretch first time. On their way to the opening quarter, Cecily parked out, Silverwood Diane up the rail. Those two battle by the opening marker. Up along the rail, third is Island Ivory. Showing fourth is Happy Zip. Dale's Chippy and Yaya Ralston is trailing 29 2 by the opening quarter. Happy Zimp has gone to a break. Up front, Silverwood Diana is showing the way off the top turn. Racing it along the rail second as they approach the half is Island Ivory. Racing third, Cecily Dale's Chippy is fourth. Yaya Ralston in 5. And Happy Zimp trails. 1/2 gone, 1 to go as they race the paddock turn. Second time, Silverwood Diane still in command up front. The half, 59 seconds flat. Island Ivory showing second. Cecily is moving up on the outside third. Dale's Chippy showing fourth. They race the backstretch second and final time. Silverwood Diane has led this field so far, and she's taken them by the 3/4 mile mark. It's Silverwood Diane on top. Island Ivory is second. Yaya Ralston is moving up on the extreme outside. At the rail is Happy Zimp. 1:30 by the 3/4, making the final turn for home. The top 4 go to the final, and Silverwood Diane's taking them through the lane. Island Ivory on the outside. Yaya Ralston. Silverwood Diane to winner. Second is Island Ivory. Looks like Happy Zimp for 3. Back to the wire is your official winner of race 4, first elimination of the Alpine Maritime Mares Pacing Classic. Your number 1 entry, Silverwood Diane. 5-year-old Pacing Bay Mare by Willowbird from the Dam Shadow Myrrh, owned by Alex McPhee of Cornwall. Brian McPhee in the bike for the driving win. She'll be back for the final race-off in race 10, winning here 1:59 3 the mile for 1 Silverwood Diane. Here now are the official results of race 4. 1 Silverwood Diane, your race winner. 2 Island Ivory, 2. 3 Cecily, 6. 4 Dale's Chippy, 5. 5 Happy Zimp, 3. 6 Yaya Ralston. Race 5, top of the stretch, second elimination of the Alpine Mares Pacing Classic has 1 Immature, 2 CL's Beauty, 3 Inquisitor, 4 Maldo Last, 5 Hope, 6 on the outside is Eureka Beckett. Here they come. Off and pacing, Maldo Last following to get out for the lead. Eureka Beckett drives up to on the outside. Immature comes away third at the rail. CL's Beauty is showing fourth. They get on by the 8th mark. Eureka Beckett wants the lead, and she's gonna get it as they race to the opening quarter. Eureka Beckett is going to the top. Maldo Last is now second. Immature showing third. Fourth, CL's Beauty. Hope from 5, and your trailer is Inquisitor. Past the 1/4 mile mark they go, 29 seconds flat, and Eureka Beckett on top by 2. Maldo Last is racing second, a gap of 2 more. Back to Immature showing third. Fourth, CL's Beauty. Hope, and your trailer is Inquisitor. Field of Mares approaches the half-mile mark, led by Eureka Beckett up front. Second is Maldo Last. There goes CL's Beauty up on the outside third. Immature showing fourth. Hope wide in 5, and Inquisitor is trailing half a mile a quick 58 4/5. They're by the 5/8 mark. Eureka Beckett, CL's Beauty now draws alongside. Those two are battling backside final time as CL's Beauty is now going to the top. Eureka Beckett is racing second. Moldo Last moves off the rail. Third, Imager up along the inside, showing fourth. Hope and Inquisitor is trailing 1:29 and 2 by the 3/4. CL's Beauty by 2. Racing second is Eureka Beckett turning for home. CL's Beauty on top. Eureka Beckett, Imager, Hope on the outside. Inquisitor up along the rail. It's gonna be CL's Beauty to win it. Looks like Imager second. Eureka Beckett 4-3. Back to the wire is your official winner of race 5, second elimination of the Alpine Mares Pacing Classic. Your number 2 entry, CL's Beauty. 4-year-old pacing brown mare by Trooper Chip from the dam, Jill's birthday. On the Elwood Lawton of Charlottetown, David O'Brien in the bag for the driving win. Good winning trip, 2 minutes, 1/5 for 2, CL's Beauty. Here now are the official results of race 5. 1 Imager, 2 CL's Beauty, your race winner. Race 6, top of the stretch, B Division. 2-year-old Fillies has won a teaspoon of sugar. 2 Megan's Day, 3 Rubescent, 4 PH Cindy, 5 PH Christie, 6 is Acton Bay, 7 outside is Night in Paris. Here they come. They're off and pacing, a teaspoon of sugar. Quickly away at the rail for the light. Moving up on the outside, Acton Bay, now settling in second. Showing third is Rubescent. Night in Paris on the outside, driving fourth. They get on by the 8th, and up the backstretch they go. First time on their way to the quarter-mile mark. A teaspoon of sugar is your leader up front. Racing a tight second is Acton Bay, Rubescent showing third. Night in Paris from 4. Moving up on the outside in 5, PH Christie is now fourth and driving on. Opening quarter in 30 and 1/5. Off the top turn they come, swinging for the half-mile mark. A teaspoon of sugar shows the way up front. Racing second is Acton Bay, PH Christie on the outside, driving third. Fourth at the rail is Rubescent. 2-year-old Fillies race halfway home, and a teaspoon of sugar still on top. PH Christie drives the outside. Second, Acton Bay showing third at the rail. Moving wide in 4 is PH Cindy. They're by the 5/8, the half, 1:01 and 4/5. They go to the backstretch, second and final time. A teaspoon of sugar on top to the 3/4-mile mark. Acton Bay at the rail second. PH Cindy on the outside driving third. Rubescent is looking at it from the rail in 4. There goes Night in Paris on the outside. 1:34 by the 3/4. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. A teaspoon of sugar's taking them on home. Here comes Night in Paris and PH Cindy on the outside. PH Cindy is coming to the top. Night in Paris is giving chase on the outside. Right down to the wire. It's PH Cindy to win it. Night in Paris second. Acton Bay 4-3. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner of race 6, 2-year-old Fillies in the B division. Your number 4 entry, P.H. Cindy. 2-year-old Pacing Bay Filly by Boone & Crockett from the dam P.H. Concord. On by Ivan Jameson, Tennamagush, Nova Scotia. Ivan's in the bag for the driving win. The mile 2:07 becomes a maiden record for 4 P.H. Cindy. Now a trackside, Sandy Fraser of the ASBA, Norma Kennedy of the driving park presenting the cooler to P.H. Cindy. The owner, trainer, driver Ivan Jameson winning new record 2:07. Race 7, top of the stretch. 2-year-old Fillies, A division, has 1 Deputy Down, 2 Hit the Nail, 3 Haggis, 4 Lindale Lady, 5 Oh Happy Time, 6 is 3 Swallows. Here they come. Rough and pacing, Lindale Lady to a break as they leave the gate. Driving into the first turn now, Deputy Down shows the way up front. Driving up on the outside is 3 Swallows as they move by the 8th mark. And up the backstretch they go first time. Deputy Down shows the way up front. 3 Swallows moving up quickly on the outside. She goes looking for the lead. Will get it past the quarter-mile mark. 3 Swallows shows the way up front. Deputy Down is racing a second. Showing a third at the rail is Oh Happy Time. Opening quarter and 30 and 1/5. Off the top turn they come swinging for the half-mile mark. Your leader is 3 Swallows up front. Racing second is Deputy Down. Oh Happy Time shows third. 4th at the rail is Hit the Nail. Moving wide in 5 Haggis. Your trailer after break. Back pacing with the field. And moving up is Lindale Lady. They're by the half in 1:01 and 1/5. And your leader is 3 Swallows as they get on by the 5/8 mark. Deputy Down is racing a second. Up on the outside, driving third is Haggis. Oh Happy Timer racing it along the rail 4th. Lindale Lady wide in 5 and Hit the Nail is trailing. They move by the 3/4 mile mark and 3 Swallows continues to be the leader up front as they go racing to the 7/8 mark. 1:34 and 2 by the 3/4. 3 Swallows will now turn it on as they make the final turn for home. 3 Swallows on top by 2. Haggis racing second. Oh Happy Time up along the rail, but this race belongs to 3 Swallows. Haggis second. Oh Happy Time for 3. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner of race 7, 2-year-old Fillies in the A division. Your number 6 entry, 3 Swallows. 2-year-old Pacing Brown Filly, Benightley Blue Chip from the dam Slidini. On by Robert Dooley, Elgin, New Brunswick, and Richard Dooley, St. John, New Brunswick. Sean Dooley does the driving. The mile 2:04 and 2 becomes a new race record for 6, 3 Swallows. Now a trackside, Lee Thickeson, director here at the driving park, along with Sandy Fraser of the ASBA, presenting the Sire Stakes cooler to 3 Swallows. The Dooley boys winning 2:04 and 2. Race 8, top of the stretch, 2-year-old fillies, A division, has 1 Island Paragon, 2 Charlotte's Brit, 3 Capital Katie, 5 Island Piper, 6 on the outside is Still Wishin'. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Island Paragon quickly away up the rail. Moving up on the extreme outside. Still Wishin' goes looking for the lead as they race the first turn. Drive by the 8th mark. Island Paragon sets the pace up front. Up along Charlotte's Brit has gone to a break as they race to the opening quarter. Island Paragon shows the way up front. Still Wishin' is racing second, showing third as they move by the opening quarter is Island Piper. Charlotte's Brit showing fourth. Your trailer fifth is Capital Katie. Past the quarter-mile mark they go. Moving to the 3/8, 30 and 1 by the quarter. Island Paragon will take them off the top turn. She has it by 3 open legs. Still Wishin' is showing second. Island Piper now moves up on the outside third. 2-year-old fillies race halfway home, and Island Paragon is your leader up front. The outside Island Piper drives at her second. Still Wishin' showing third. Charlotte's Brit moves off the rail in 4, and the Capital Katie is trailing 102 by the half-mile mark. They race the backstretch second and final time, and Island Paragon is showing the way to the 3/4-mile mark. Has it by 2. Up on the outside, Island Piper finding more now, going after the leader as they move by the 3/4-mile mark. Island Paragon showing on top. Island Piper is now second. Charlotte's Brit showing third. Capital Katie and Still Wishin' now trails 1:32 and 2 by the 3/4-mile mark. Making the final turn for home. Island Paragon has things her own way as they race right down to the wire. It's all Island Paragon to win it. Second is Island Piper. Charlotte's Brit for 3. Back to the wire is your unofficial winner of race 8, 2-year-old fillies A division, your number 1 entry, Island Paragon. 2-year-old pacing brown filly by Nukes Lobel from the dam Exceptional Adios. Only Bob Craswell of Sherwood, Albert Bernard in the bag for the driving win. The mile 2:02 and 1 for 1, Island Paragon. Trackside, Norma Kennedy of the Driving Park, Sandy Fraser of the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association. Presenting the cooler to Island Paragon, Bob Craswell and Albert Bernard, winning 2:02 and 1. Race 9, top of the stretch. 2-year-old fillies has 1 Woodmere Patty, 2 Chantel Down, 3 Never Late, 4 Hillview Kelly, 5, Salzbrook Ishbel. 6, Lady Denizen. 7, outside is Bread Machine. Here they come. Off and pacing Woodmere Paddy at the rail for the lead. Bread Machine up on the outside. Hillview Color between horses. Charlottetown racing it along the rail. Up front, Woodmere Paddy in command of this field as they get on by the 8th. And up the backstretch they go first time. Hillview Color charging hard on the outside. She's looking for the lead and gets it past the quarter-mile mark. Hillview Color showing the way up front. Racing second is Woodmere Paddy. She wants the lead back and gets it as they go to the 3/8 mark. Opening quarter in 30 seconds flat, and back on top is Woodmere Paddy. Hillview Kelly is racing second. Charlottetown showing third. Never Late looks at it from 4. Racing in 5 is Salzbrook Ishbel. From 6, Bread Machine. Well back trailing after a break. Here's Lady Denizen. Past the half-mile mark they go. And Salzbrook Ishbel moves up on the outside. Looks for the lead from Woodmere Paddy. They race the paddock turn second time. 101 by the half-mile mark. 3/8 left to go. And Woodmere Paddy's taking them backside final time. Up on the outside, second is Salzbrook Ishbel. Hillview Kelly racing it along the rail up third. Wide in 4 is Bread Machine. Charlottetown racing fifth. They're by the 3/4 mile mark. 7/8 is next. And Woodmere Paddy will take them there. She has it by a length and a half. Up on the outside, Salzbrook Ishbel is racing second. Hillview Kelly third. 1:32 and 4 by the 3/4 through the lane. Woodmere Paddy. Hillview Kelly is coming up on the outside. On the outside, Hillview Kelly. Hillview Kelly to win it. Woodmere Paddy second. Charlottetown for 3. Back to the winner's circle as your official winner of race 9, 2-year-old Fillies A division, your number 4 entry, Hillview Kelly. 2-year-old Pacing Brown Filly by Joe G. Hanover from the Dam, Heiser Omni Roddy Matheson, Charlottetown, Paul Stanley, Boucher Harbour, Nova Scotia. Ronnie Matheson in the bike for the driving win. The filly getting home in 2:03 and 2. That's a new race record for Hillview Kelly. Final race of the afternoon, top of the stretch. Race 10, the Alpine Mares Pacing Classic has won. Silverwood Diane. 2, Seal's Beauty. 3, Immature. 5, Happy Zimp. 6 is Moldo Last. 7 outside, Yaga Ralston. Trailing horse 8, Island Ivory. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Pacing Maldo last quickly away. Silverwood Diane up along the rail. They drive into the first turn. Battle on for the lead up front. Silverwood Diane is now going to the top. Maldo last is racing second. Yaya Ralston up along the rail showing third. Fourth is Seal's Beauty from 5 Immature Happy Zip. Trailing after a break as they race on to the opening quarter is Yaya Ralston. Up front, Silverwood Diane in command of this field of mares as they race on to the 3/8 mark. 29-3 by the opening quarter. Silverwood Diane is showing the way up front. Maldo Last is racing second. Up on the outside, now moving third as they approach the half-mile mark is Alan Ivory. They're in front of the stand first time, moving by the half-mile mark, and Silverwood Diane shows the way up front. Maldo Last racing second. Alan Ivory is wide third. Seal's Beauty is gonna go 3-wide on the outside. 59-2 by the half-mile mark. They're inside the final 3/8 to go. And Silverwood Diane's now turning it on backside. Final time they go. Silverwood Diane by 2. Maldo Last racing second. Immature up along the rail third. Going 3 wide. Fourth is Seal's Beauty. Racing to the 7/8 mark. 1:29-3 by the 3/4. Silverwood Diane by 3 open legs. Maldo Last Immatures coming up on the outside. They race through the stretch for the mile. Silverwood Diane, Happy Zip Immature coming up on the outside. Silverwood Diane wins the Alpine Mares Pacing Classic. That's close for second and third. Back to the winner's circle is the champion mare here, being crowned the Maritime Champion Mare this afternoon. Number 1, Silverwood Diane, winner of race number 10, the final of the Alpine Mares Pacing Classic. 5-year-old Pacing Bay Mare by Willow Bird from the Dam Shadow Mare on Alex McPhee Cornwall. Son Brian in the bag for the driving win. The mile, just as she did in the elimination one, 1:59-3 for 1. Silverwood Diane. Now trackside, Saki McDonald of Moosehead Breweries, Moosehead Breweries representative on Prince Edward Island, along with Doug Britton, promotions manager for Moosehead Breweries in the Maritimes, presenting the championship Alpine Mares Pacing Classic. Cooler to Silverwood Diane, the owner Alex McPhee, driver Brian McPhee. She wins it here this afternoon, 1:59-3. This time the driving park would like to thank Saki McDonald and Doug Britton over from Moosehead Breweries in Dartmouth and St. John, New Brunswick, for their continued sponsorship of harness racing here at the Charlottetown Driving Park.